pasa amigos? My name is Ash, and today I want to talk about a company that every gamer knows. A company that every gamer loves to hate, but also a company that everyone will miss when it's gone. And the death of this gaming company may be closer than we think, but if you ask them, they're doing just fine. Even though this claim is a direct contradiction to the future of gaming and the financial reports they just released. GameStop is a gaming store that has been a staple in every gamer kid's childhood. It's a source for nostalgia, yet a source of frustration, anger, and most importantly, memes and the classic "Why I Left GameStop" videos on YouTube. In recent years, GameStop has fallen even farther out of favor, from their perceived shady business practices to the meteoric rise of the release day shipping and digital game stores. GameStop has all but drowned in the tides of the futuristic gaming landscape. But before GameStop succumbs to the changes in the industry, I simply ask that we remember the good times we had with them. From the days when GameStop was the place to get all your games and accessories, when Amazon and Walmart didn't rule the world, when we went to those crazy midnight releases for Modern Warfare 2, Halo Reach, and Battlefield 3, when we rounded up all of our Xbox 360 or PlayStation 3 games to trade them all in hopes of earning enough credit to get those brand new games, controllers, or headsets. As much as we meme GameStop and hit on the corporate side of the company, I bring this up to remind you of the good times, the late night gaming sessions, the midnight releases, the place we turn for all of our gaming needs. I ask this of you because GameStop has been dying. She has a fatal disease that shows no signs of slowing down. The outlook is bleak and there is no turning back. But let's be clear here, GameStop won't be leaving us anytime soon, but the outlook is more than bleak. It seems a far future is a future without GameStop. With that being said, GameStop still posted global earnings of $8.3 billion, but in the grand scale, that is a 4.8% drop. And the store sales have dropped significantly in all categories outside of merchandise and accessories. In recent years, we have seen these stores move towards these markets in big ways, which is a great move by the company as that is where they can make money moving forward. Collectibles, toys, and other physical merchandise will be keeping GameStop afloat for a bit longer. But for a company that built itself upon used games and hardware, outside of a complete image overhaul, they are in real trouble. Used hardware sales dropped a stunning 21.3%. Pre-owned sales in general fell by 13.2%, while digital sales rose 16.5%. These numbers show exactly why GameStop is in trouble, and I'm certain that there is almost nothing that can be done to save them. With the company already beginning to redefine themselves with merchandise and an increased focus on digital games and currency, it's clear that they are aware of their imminent doom in that corner of the industry. Not only has the global consumer confidence and loyalty dropped sharply for GameStop over the last half decade, the industry itself is moving away from the company as well. Gaming is entering a new future, and that future is one that doesn't include GameStop. We are seeing the pre-owned sales plummet because millions of games are being purchased online and cannot be traded into the store. Personally, I still buy certain games in physical form because I know that they have a limited shelf life, and knowing I can get some of that money back to put into another game is a great feeling, and that is something I will truly miss about the physical game store. Unfortunately for other businesses, this isn't something that is limited to GameStop. Physical storefronts are dropping off of the map because of the massive online presence, overly competitive pricing of these online outlets, as well as the pure convenience most people enjoy. In my opinion, I believe this change will occur more rapidly for GameStop as opposed to a trading card and comic shop, as the video gaming industry is more quickly moving into the future and away from what GameStop provides. We are seeing these changes more and more every day, a growing number of people buying their games through digital marketplaces, whether it's Steam or the Xbox or PlayStation stores, and a growing number of people are using these stores exclusively for their game purchases, which is essentially melting away an entire corner of GameStop's business plan. And this trend will only intensify as we are seeing the console companies pushing for hardware that are leaving the disk drives behind. Microsoft has already confirmed that their next generation of consoles will have a version that does not feature a disk drive. This console type will save players money as a disk drive is a rather expensive part of any console. It will also force them to purchase all of their games through designated digital marketplaces. While the news of the diskless console certainly hurts GameStop's outlook, the true nail in the coffin is the imminent presence of cloud gaming. With the most wealthy and powerful companies in the world entering the arena of cloud gaming, the suits at GameStop began writing their company's final will and wishes. Microsoft, Sony, Google, and Apple are all entering this exciting new and futuristic arena later this year. If you are unfamiliar with the cloud gaming phenomenon, I'll link my previous videos on the subject in the description below. What these cloud gaming services will ultimately do is entirely remove the need for hardware in-house, which means that once cloud gaming becomes the industry standard, consoles, physical games, and more will become a relic of the past. The games will be digital and so will the console. While there will always be a market for physical accessories like controllers and headsets, there's no possible way GameStop could live off the scraps that those goods would provide, especially considering that those companies would rather sell their accessories directly to the consumer instead of running them through a middleman gaming store. Unfortunately for GameStop, their business model is becoming outdated extremely quickly. I feel we will look back 10 years from now and think fondly of GameStop, much like we do about Blockbuster Video. Some things in life are inevitable, and despite the optimism the suits at GameStop are displaying to the public, the gaming store titan is struggling, and they haven't even begun to deal with the major wounds that will be dealt to their company in the very near future. So all I ask is don't take GameStop for granted. One day we will look back with nostalgic feelings. We will miss going into a physical game store and browsing through the games and accessories. Just remember, you never truly appreciate something until it's gone. Anyway, that will do it for this video. Make sure you hit like, click or tap that subscribe button to become the heart of this gaming channel, and be a part of the conversation in the comments below by telling everyone about your best or worst moment involving GameStop. And for more gaming analysis, news, reviews, and opinions, stay here on Ash Heart. And as always, thanks for watching.